Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we are looking at Bitcoin versus Amazon, and you know what, which is better? But guys, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications. I PayPal people up to £25 3 times a week, so £75 every single week. So you've got to be subscribed, you've got to comment on the videos, you've got to like them as well. But let's get cracking into this video. I'm quite interested basically about what you guys think about this, so always leave your comments down below. There's going to be people that are completely one-sided, that like Bitcoin's the best thing in the world and Amazon sucks, and other people will be Amazon's the best thing in the world and Bitcoin sucks, and that's cool if you have that opinion. Yeah, just let me know what you think, and yeah, watch the whole video, and because I do raise a few points which I think are pretty on point. Some of them may not be, and just my opinion, but yeah, see what you guys think. So a lot of people at the moment are thinking about, okay, how am I gonna make money? Okay, and this is the kind of question that I based this video around: is if you had £2,000 to invest in a business, what should you do? Or if you had £2,000 to invest, what are you going to invest it into? But I think firstly, instead of which is better, Bitcoin or Amazon, or Bitcoin and dropshipping, or dropshipping and Amazon, it's not which is better. The actual question you should be asking yourself is, which is better for me? Everyone's going to have different circumstances, different life goals, different income levels. So you always have to take what I say, what other people say, with a kind of pinch of salt, and not really take other people's advice because of what they've done. Take what they've done, learn from it, but think about how it's going to be for you, how it affects your lifestyle. So I think the first thing I want to do is just go through some some pros and cons for both Bitcoin and Amazon FBA. We're just going to kind of look at it at the end, and I'm really going to leave the information in your hands, and then you can decide which might be better for you. And again, I want to hear all your thoughts on this as well. So first of all, let's go with the Bitcoin pros. Okay, it's super easy to start. All you do is you literally go on the Coinbase app, you download it on your phone, and you can start very quickly to invest in Bitcoin. It's super easy. It's one of the easiest things to start. I've had stocks before, like signing up with E-Trade is a bit of a pain in the ass. There's a few more steps you have to go through, whereas with like Coinbase, it is very easy. So that is a fantastic pro to Bitcoin. And actually, we are saying Bitcoin here, but we are talking about all cryptocurrencies as a whole, but with Bitcoin being the main percentage of that. The next one we're going to look at is that it is trending at the moment. It's something that if you look on for example, the App Store, the top trending app is Coinbase. That is massive. That means that it is trending on quite a large scale, and the more that it trends, the more that people will be able to easily make money from it, because the more people that buy Bitcoin, it's a limited supply, so the more people that buy it, the higher the price goes. And there's not that many coins available, so not everyone in the world, not everyone even in the UK can own one Bitcoin. So there's going to be scarcity. There is scarcity, and that's going to put the price up. So someone that does buy kind of around now, or has bought already, they're going to make money on it. And you've seen the trends over the last few weeks; they're kind of skyrocketing. However, that won't last forever. But it's very easy to start. It's trending at the moment. A lot of people are getting involved that I thought would never get involved, and say, people ask me all the time, what is Bitcoin? And people are catching on to it. Okay, it is trending. There is lots of information online, okay? There's lots of information you can get, but I think something you need to be aware of here is that not all information is good information, okay? Not all information is good information. It is still information, but it might not actually help you. It might be a detriment to you. So again, take everything not as true, but as guidance, or as trying to make you aware of something. But there is lots of info online, which is fantastic. But again, just don't kind of believe it and put all your money in what someone says on a blog post or on a YouTube video, because you never know, they might be wrong. They could be. And like I said, it is genuinely like quite easy to make money. Like, for example, I do have a small investment in cryptocurrency, so I'm not sure you'll be able to see this. You definitely won't. It's too small. But I have about $1,000 in Bitcoin, about just over $1,000 in Litecoin, some Ethereum, some Neo, OMG, Civic, whatever. And I've made about probably $1,000 in the last week. I say made. I haven't exchanged it back into my fiat currency, which, if you don't know, that would be pounds or dollars or whatever currency you trade with. I haven't made that money because I don't physically have it. It's imaginary money at the moment, so it's held up within these cryptocurrencies, within these investments. So I don't actually make money until I trade it back into pounds. Okay, so that's really important. It is easy to make gains, but you only make money when you exchange it back into your currency. So that is something to be aware of, because they do go up. Currencies go up, they go down. Or cryptocurrencies, they go up and down. All currencies as well, especially the pound. But let's go on to some cons. So those are the pros. First of all, easy to start. It's trending at the moment. Loads of info online, and it's quite easy to start making money from it. All you have to do is just buy some, and you just leave it there and you hold it. And that, personally, I believe is the best strategy: is buy and hold. Because I'm not a trader. And let's just go into some of the cons, because I do talk about this. So the cons: no one actually knows what's going to happen. No one knows. Like, you'll see people online saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to go up, Bitcoin's going to go down, it's going to have a pullback. Really, they have no idea. Like, if you could tell the future, you would put more money into it, right? Or you would remove your money from it. So if you knew the future, you would do something about it. At the end of the day, this is a gamble. It is investing. It's the same as the stock market. You lose money. People lose money on the stock market. People lose money on cryptocurrencies. So it's not all kind of happy days, right? There is risk involved. So if you're not willing to lose your money, then I wouldn't personally invest in it. If you're not willing to lose it, don't invest. So no one knows what's going to happen. The only probably exception to this is some of the massive whales within Bitcoin that have thousands of Bitcoins that can actually affect the market because of their very, very high numbers that they have. I don't know what the right word is. So that's something to be aware of. No one really knows. There is extreme volatility. So as you've seen, this is recorded on the 14th of December. Okay, as you've seen over the last few weeks, Bitcoin has gone from 10,000 up to I think it was $18,000 or $19,000 within the space of a couple of days, and that's kind of bouncing around near 16,000. That's extremely volatile. And if you look at the beginning of this year, one Bitcoin was about $1,000, and at the end of the year, again, it's about 16,000. In terms of volatility, that's pretty big. And of course, there are other alternate coins that have even more volatility. So that is a con, because again, you never know what's going to happen. You might put your money in and it might just plummet. It might plummet and you might need the money. So this is why buying and holding is probably the best strategy, because if it goes down, you're not going to worry about it. You're going to wait for it to go back up again. However, if you need that money, then some people will sell. Everyone says buy low, sell high, but actually, in fact, a lot of people will buy high and sell low because they kind of get scared, and they're like, okay, I better pull my money out before it goes down even further. It's kind of a rookie mistake. Again, the best thing to do: buy and hold. At some point there will be government regulation on at least one part of it. Either that's going to be on the exchanges, or it will be on like, for example, not being able to use cryptocurrencies as a means of paying for items online or in store. So that may happen, that may not happen, but at some point there will be government regulation, and that will affect it. And it may be not something you need to be aware of right now, but it is definitely it's a con at the moment. And maybe when it happens, it might be a pro. You never know what's going to happen. But I can imagine when the government get involved with it, it's probably not going to be to benefit us. Right? It's probably not going to be to benefit us. It's probably going to be to benefit them. So we're going to probably get the short end of the stick for that. The next kind of con is you don't have control over what happens. It can go up, it can go down. You don't control that. It's nothing to do with you. So in that sense, it can get very, very stressful, because again, you never know what's going to happen, and that can stress you out. And that kind of, I had to look. There's so many cons. I had to squeeze them together. Some of these cons, again, they might not be a con for you, but I think it's worth kind of explaining to people. You're not going to have cash flow. So if you are buying and holding coins, whatever cryptocurrency it may be, that doesn't give you cash flow. And in a business, we want cash flow. Okay, that's what we want. We want cash flow so we can supplement our lifestyle, so we can build the business even further, and we can make money, and we don't have to work our jobs and all that sort of stuff. We want cash flow, and buying and holding doesn't do that. You can do it. You can do it by trading. So you can trade and then you can kind of take out profits and things like that. So you always maintain a kind of minimum level of investment that can continue to make you money. But trading incurs mistakes. Again, you never know what's going to happen. So people that trade make mistakes and they lose. And you're probably going to lose more than you win, but hopefully your wins will outweigh the losses. But the other thing that you get with that, with trading, is it's a lot more stressful because you're making decisions with your money, which again are risks. They're gambling because you don't know what's going to happen, and also, you have to stay alert. You have to see the trends. You have to keep an eye on what's happening, so that you don't make mistakes. Okay, so it's going to be a lot more stressful. If you've ever done this, you will know how stressful it is, and you have to be knowledgeable on it. You have to stay on top of it. You have to be knowledgeable, otherwise you will make those mistakes. So it's going to take time to learn it. And I would personally say just investing in Bitcoin, I would say there's not really a business. That's an investment strategy. You don't have customers. Okay, you can do. And for example, I'm gonna show you one business model, but one other, just as I'm thinking of it now. Like, you think of investing, you think of investment bankers. Okay, well, that's a business, isn't it? Yes, because they're trading other people's money. They're not trading their personal money. The company might have clients. They're trading their money for them, and they're getting commissions from that. That is a business. They have customers. Whereas if you're investing in Bitcoin yourself, that's not a business. That's an investment. It's like a savings account. If you do trading, if you do a few other things I'm going to mention now, you probably could class it as a business because there is like an end user, there's a customer, there's someone you're helping. So it can be a business, and these are again two ways that it can be about business. First of all is personal branding. The second of all is affiliate marketing. And the reason being is in both of these different businesses, you are acquiring customers. You're getting people that you can help. So for example, tutorials. Now, video tutorials or on Facebook that show you how to invest in Bitcoin, how to make money on it, and how to benefit from the fluctuations and the volatility. And from that, you can make money through affiliate marketing, through like Coinbase, for example. If you use that link down below and you deposit more than $100, then you get $10 extra. I get $10 extra. Now, 100 people do that, then I've made $1,000, for free from a tutorial. So that's a way that you can actually make money from it, as you have a customer, and from that you can then add extra support. So private Facebook groups, like mastermind groups. So you can do coaching calls. You can sell your own digital products. Now this is going into personal branding, but using the vehicle of cryptocurrency to make money, to be your product. Okay, and then you have customers that you bring in. Now that's more of a business. Okay, I would say that's more of a business. Because you're acquiring customers. So that it can be, it can't be. Those are the pros and cons. You can kind of think of that what you will, but that's kind of my ideas on it. Those are the ones that kind of came out to me as I was planning this video. And let me know if you think I've missed anything out, or you think I'm wrong on any of these, or I'm not quite right. This is all going to be a bit of a discussion, which I'm happy for. But let's move on to Amazon. Okay, so Amazon FBA. If you guys don't know, if you're looking at, found this video because you're looking at Bitcoin and you're comparing it to other business models, Amazon, obviously everyone knows Amazon. FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, and I do something called private labeling, where you buy a load of stock from China, you have your logo put on it. You'd have seen loads of products like this, and then you sell it on Amazon. They fulfill the product, which means they package it, they post it, they deal with customer returns, and you're very hands off. You sit at home, you don't touch the products, you rarely actually deal with customer queries, and it's very hands off. So that's what Amazon is. When you go on Amazon, lots of people don't know this. When you're buying on Amazon, people think that you're buying from Amazon, but actually the majority of stuff that Amazon sell is not their inventory. It's someone like me. Okay, it's just someone like me sitting in the house that's ordered the stock from China to Amazon. So, excuse me. Let's look at some pros of Amazon FBA. Again, we're specifically talking about private labeling here. You are in control. You order the stock, you choose your selling price, you do your listing, you do your PPC strategies. You are in control of your business. Okay, no one else is in control. If you want to stop selling, you can stop selling. If you want to order more inventory, you want to bring out more products, you want to lower your price, you want to do a discount, you want to do a deal, you want to sell more, so you lower your price to do so, you can do that because you're in control. It's your business. That's one of the big pros. Of course you can make mistakes. Of course you can. But hey, at least if you make a mistake, you know it's your mistake, and you can learn from it and not make that mistake again. You are building an actual business, okay? You're building something that's first of all scalable, because you can just release more products as long as you have the capital to be able to reinvest into the company. And you can actually sell this business. You can sell the business as a tangible asset, right? It's something that you have inventory. It's something tangible. It's something that someone can go and pick up, and you can sell that to someone else. Even if it's just one product, if it's done really well, you might want to sell that company to someone, cash out, and then reinvest that. Hey, you might want to reinvest that money into Bitcoin. But do you know what? It's a great way to build and sell a business, because you can replicate selling on Amazon. There is a structure, there's a formula to be able to sell on Amazon that if you follow it, that you can be successful as long as you don't make any really stupid mistakes, which I go through all this in my course about what not to do, which I see people do. As long as you don't do those things, then you are building something that you can replicate, and you can do it again and again and again. And that is building a business. And that is, as entrepreneurs, that's what we want to do. We want to build businesses because we want to have that lifestyle. We want to have something that we can be proud of, something that we can potentially sell in the future. And it's always something when you're creating a business plan, you've got what is your exit strategy? What is your exit strategy? Because a lot of people go into business and they don't know what they're working towards. Are they working towards something that they can continue for the rest of their life, or are they working towards something that they can buy? They can start up and sell later on. For example, for me, I want to build up a not a massive store, but quite a large store on Amazon, doing 7 to 10 products, generating between 20 and 30,000 profit a month, and I want to sell that company. Okay, I want to sell that company, cash in, do whatever I want with it. Do whatever. Either make another Amazon store, buy a nice house, buy like a Lamborghini. I don't know, but probably a Lamborghini. It'll probably be that. Cash flow. Amazon pay you every 14 days. Okay, so of course you have to buy stock. You've got to buy the stock from China, so that money is going to be tied up for a while. You have to get it manufactured, you have to get it delivered, and you have to start selling the product. But as soon as you start selling, after 14 days, you're going to start getting payouts from Amazon. And as long as you stay in stock, you're going to keep getting that cash flow, so you can reinvest into more of the same product, different products. Whereas if you're just buying and holding Bitcoin, if you just cash out, then you're just decreasing the percentage or the amount of Bitcoin, the amount of Satoshis that you've got. And it's a little bit different. You're not building your asset, you're actually diminishing it. Unless you are doing lending platforms and mining and stuff like that, where you're actually accumulating Bitcoin, which is, again, a little bit different. But again, I personally buy and hold. That's what I do, buy and hold. But yeah, this is going to give you cash flow, and that's super important if you want to generate an income and you want to be able to live off the profit. So you want to be able to not go to work. You want to be able to do the things you want to do, go on holiday, spend time with your loved ones, do the things that everyone aspires to do, and not have to go to work, right? Who wants to work for someone else for the rest of their life? A lot of people are happy doing that, and if you're happy doing it, then you don't want to be watching this video. But if you're not happy doing that, then cash flow is going to be one of the most important things you're going to need. You won't be able to get a loan without cash flow. You won't be able to get a mortgage without cash flow. You need liquidity in life. You need it. Okay, cool. So the next one is trusted. Amazon is trusted. Bitcoin is, of course, it's decentralized. Anything can happen. So it's not like the government can shut down Bitcoin or shut down cryptocurrency, because it is decentralized. It's not on one server or anything like that. And the government could do that to Amazon, I suppose, but Amazon is trusted. They've been around for a long time. You know who the owners are. You know the company. You can see the financials of the company. You can be a shareholder in the company. It is a trusted platform, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to have more longevity, because Amazon's goal is to sell everything. They want to sell everything, so that they are the place to go to buy anything you want. So as a Amazon seller, we have a incredible opportunity to capture sales, because Amazon's going out there and they're doing a ton of marketing and promotion and advertising to get customers, get people on their website. That's what they're doing. They want to get people to their storefront, and by extension of that to your storefront, because that's where the money's made. That's where they make their 15% selling fee and their kind of FBA fee and stuff like that. There is longevity there. It's a massive company, and it will continue to be around probably for a long, long time because of its size. And you can see it's expanding. It's just expanding into Australia at the moment. Again, a great opportunity for new sellers. So there's definitely longevity there. So those are a few of the kind of really important pros. There are other pros as well, but these are the ones that again, that came out to me when I was creating this video that I really wanted to talk to you about. That, you know, you're building an actual business. You're building a business. Bitcoin is not a business, okay? It's an investment strategy. I'm not hating on Bitcoin as well. I'm not hating on it. You can make a lot of money from it. I'm definitely not hating on it. I just personally think that it's a way of investing rather than a business, unless you're doing personal branding, affiliate marketing, mining, that sort of stuff. So the cons, FBA is definitely not as easy as cryptocurrency in terms of getting started. I can just go on my Coinbase app and I can buy some Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, super easy. It's just a few buttons. You can do it like while you're half asleep if the price is low. It's very easy. Amazon, there are significantly more steps that you have to go through. You know, you can learn how to do it. I teach people how to do it. So it's not hard, but it's certainly not as easy as you know, investing in cryptocurrency. That's for sure. And there are more legalities, you know, with running a company, with importing goods into your country. So for me, importing goods into Europe, there's legislation, there's customs, there's VAT, there's regulations, those things that you have to be aware of because you're running an actual business. And these are great things to be aware of. You know, if you understand how e-commerce works, how to import goods into your country, when you see opportunities, you can act on them. And I honestly believe this is an incredible skill to have, but there are more legalities. Okay, it's going to take you a little bit long to understand that. You know, it's something that you need to understand to go forward. So if you don't know the legalities and you try to import goods that you aren't allowed to sell or you aren't allowed into the country, that's going to be a mistake. Okay, you need to know how to do that. Of course, I teach people how, but if you don't know how, if you're ignorant to that, then again you can make mistakes. So okay, that's a con. That's a con, definitely. There's definitely not as much hype about Amazon FBA. Okay, I'll give you an example of this. Last week I went to Norwich, so I lived there for quite a few years. I worked there for a while and saw my friends, and I was astounded about the amount of people that were asking me about Bitcoin. Astounded. The people that I would never thought that would ask me about Bitcoin were saying, well, what is this Bitcoin? Like, how does it work? Should I invest in it? And I was like, this is awesome. It's great that people are getting involved because it's making my portfolio go up in value. But when we look at Amazon, it's still confusing to people. People ask me, so this Amazon, like, what is this Amazon FBA thing? Like, it's a lot more confusing as people don't understand that actually Amazon is a platform for sellers like me to sell products. People don't understand private labeling. So there's not as much hype around it. It's not as kind of fancy and shiny and things like that. So in one sense, I guess that could be a con because maybe there's not as much information out there. It's not as cool. But at the same time, what I would say to that is that that's great. If people don't know what it is, that means there's more opportunity for me as a seller to take a higher percentage of the market because there's less people getting involved. And like people sometimes say, oh, FBA is too saturated, or, Amazon's too saturated. And the thing I say to them is that Amazon is a growing company. It's exponentially growing, and the amount of sellers are not growing at the same rate, or the retention of sellers as well. Some people will try and sell and they'll be doing retail arbitrage, they'll be trying to sell books. And, although it's profitable, it's not as profitable as FBA. Private labeling is one of the most profitable things you can do on Amazon, maybe bar selling ebooks, because there's no overheads really in selling ebooks because it's a digital product. So, that's it's definitely a con. And this is one of the other ones. It takes time. You have to you have to do your product research. You have to learn, first of all, how to do FBA. You have to learn how to do private labeling. You have to get deliveries. You have to wait for that. You have to create your listings. It takes time, and you have to be in it for the long haul. What I say to people is, you could try and find a trend. You could try and find something and make a quick buck, but that's not going to have longevity in it. You want to take your time, and you want to do something that where we want to build a business here. We want to build a business that either that can continue to pay us passively every 14 days for the next 5 years, or however long you choose to do it, or you want to build it to sell, or you want to build it and then just let it kind of peter out at some point. It depends on what you want to do, but it is a business. That's the main thing. But again, guys, it takes time. Of course, Bitcoin takes time as well. The longer you leave your investment in cryptocurrency, generally, the higher the price is going to get. I'm not saying it will, but generally speaking, again, that takes time. So they both take time, but I'd say that this takes more of your actual time. So your actual time doing things. Whereas again, Bitcoin, you just buy it, done. You don't have to do anything ever until you want to sell it, which might be in 2 years' time. FBA takes a lot longer of your time, but definitely worth it. So Bitcoin versus Amazon, what do you think? What do you think down in the comments? Bitcoin versus Amazon, what's the pros, what's the cons to both? I want to hear your comments. I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end of this video as well. Again, I'll be giving away 25 or up to £25, so just stick around for that. So comment down below if you have any ideas, and you'll also put yourself forward for that giveaway as well. Now, this is the question I want to leave you on, okay? This is a question I want to leave you on. Do you want to own a business? So if you want to own a business, then I think personally, don't have to take my advice on it, personally, I think Amazon is the way to go, or you're going to go into cryptocurrency, but do it through personal branding, through affiliate marketing, through giving other people the support they need so that you can generate customers, so you can create a business out of it, and that will then get you more Bitcoin, which I believe that is a business, okay? That's more of a personal branding business, as affiliate marketing business, using cryptocurrency as the vehicle to do it. But I think that is a better way to go about it, or definitely a more lucrative way to go about it. But then we don't know how we don't know the longevity of that. We really don't know what's going to happen. So if you base everything upon doing that, and next week it all goes tits up, then you're going to be, you're not going to be very happy. And if you've not made very much money from it, you're going to be really pissed off. Or if you've lost money from it, like if you've kept all your money in cryptocurrencies and then something happens, you never know what's going to happen. If something happens and you lose your investment, you're going to be super unhappy. Where with Amazon, yes, you can make mistakes, but they are definitely going to be your mistakes. They're not going to be other people's mistakes, where you might have to liquidate your stock, you might have to give away units, you might have to do whatever. But most of the time, 99% of the time, it's because you have done something wrong. And that's just through not knowing what to do. So it can happen. It's a lot less likely to happen with Amazon to lose your money, because you have inventory, you have something that's tangible, it's an asset, it has a physical value. That physical product is always worth money. So it's always going to be a little bit different. So that's what I'm kind of leaving you on, guys. What do you think? Do you want to do both? Like personally, if you want to know my thoughts on it, Amazon is a way to make money, which can then fund other projects. It can fund building the Amazon business up to, again, I want to be able to sell eventually. I don't know when that will be, but I want to be able to sell the company eventually. And then give me money. I want money every 2 weeks, every single month. I want money that I can go and do the things that I want to do. It's passive income. I want to start a product every 1 or 2 months or so, and start generating passive income. Passive income. Cryptocurrency is passive as well. So yeah, what do you think, guys? Leave it down in the comments. Let's go ahead now and do a giveaway. But before you do, make sure you subscribed, make sure notifications turned on, and make sure you like and comment on this video. All right, let's do the giveaway. So this was the last video where we had actually 2 winners. Both of them, one of them was Bitcoin transfer, which I just did. Second one, they did come forward, so we're not going for the triple rollover. But yeah, so let's go ahead. If you commented on that video, 46 unique commenters. Let's start the raffle. Drum roll, please. Remember, guys, I'll tell you in a second. Let's do this first. Excited. Bertic Alberto. Nice hat. Thank you. Let's don the hat again. We're having a great time with the hat. Cool. Bro, you need to send me an email, info@johnnybradley.com. Do a screenshot of you actually signed into your YouTube account so I can see it's your account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to PayPal you some money. Make sure you let me know what currency you, dollars, pounds, whatever. And make sure you tell me your PayPal email address. So it's going to be anywhere between £5 and £25. I'm not happy with that. It's going to be 11. It's going to be 11. I wasn't happy with the 5. I don't think that's I might up this to 10 actually. Okay, I think from tomorrow we're going to up that to 10 because I think 5 is a little bit too low. So we're going to do £11 for you, my friend. Make sure you do that within the next 12 hours because again I might do another giveaway tomorrow. So guys, if you want to participate in the next giveaway, you need to comment on this video, leave me a question, let me know what you think about this video, pros, cons. Are you invested in Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies? Are you doing Amazon FBA? How long have you been doing it? Are you looking to get into it? Also remember guys, first link in the description is the full Amazon FBA UK course. I do also have an affiliate link in there for Coinbase if you do want to get it into cryptocurrency. I personally do both, so I am a believer in both because I just want the stacks. That's all I want. I just want the stacks. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.